Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video today. My name's Peter Jordan. Really appreciate your time. And today I'm talking about a topic that I'm really passionate about, which is the Isagenix Compensation Plan. I've been building my Isagenix business for about 3 years. When I first came across Isagenix, it was predominantly to try the products, which is the same for most people. But once you really take a proper look at everything that Isagenix has to offer, not just the compensation plan, but the tools, the support, the community, the culture, the corporate team, everyone and everything that they do is there to help you to succeed both with your health results and for those who choose to build a business within Isagenix. So for those of you who are right now, looking at Isagenix as a potential business opportunity, maybe you haven't even started yet, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm really, really excited for you. Isagenix has truly changed my life. I had no idea what to expect when I first started, which is the same as most people. But once I really grasped what was possible with this opportunity, I knew that this was something that I wanted to go all in with. And I'd looked into so many different businesses prior to that, franchising, importing, exporting, developing websites, apps, you name it. I had looked into it. And the reason why is I was really looking for a way out of the 9 to 5. I'd been traveling for about 3 years. I came back to a job and I just knew that wasn't going to fulfill my life. I could not possibly do that for the next 40 years of my life. So I went in search of something to get me out of the 9 to 5 and to create that freedom lifestyle that everyone craves, but not everyone is willing to put in the work for, or not everyone even believes that exists. But we really live in a world today where there are so many incredible opportunities if you're just willing to do your due diligence, find something that you're really passionate about that resonates with you, that you can make a great impact on so many people. And I truly believe that that's what Isagenix does. So I'm really excited for you to watch this. And like I said, today I'm going to be talking about the compensation plan. It's really, really important to understand, the fundamentals of how you can grow really a six-figure income. It took me about 14 months to get to a six-figure income with Isagenix. And just a disclaimer as well, there's no guarantee of a certain income level in a time frame. That's the most important thing. I think a lot of people come in with unrealistic expectations, and then when they don't get to that point within their first year or two, people give up. And I really don't like seeing that, because it's such an amazing opportunity for those who are willing to put in the time and the effort over that long period of time. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is, I think it's also really important to know that, take those small steps. If you're just looking into this, or if you've just started, or even if you've been in it for a while and you're looking to take it to the next level, have that long-term vision, but have those short-term goals in terms of what you want to achieve, and really attach something tangible to what that's going to mean to you if you achieve X. So what is it going to mean to you if you go from zero to $250 a week in residual income? How is that going to change your life? What are you going to be able to do as a result of that? Because that's really why you're building this business. And it really will give you that strong desire to keep putting in the actions and keep doing the work. So first and foremost, the first goal really for everyone when they say, all right, I want to start sharing, is to get your products paid for. And so what Isagenix have done is they've created a system called You Share, They Share, Repeat. Okay, so hopefully, yep, that looks like it's backwards, so that's good. You'll just have to take my word for it. Very professional video here. Okay, so basically how they've done that is, that's you right there, okay? Now, you've started on a 30-day pack. let's call it the premium pack that most people start on. You've had amazing results. People are noticing, you know, a change in your body, a change in your energy, and you're looking great. And it's really hard not to share that when you've got this such a visible change in your body and your physique. And so you've got two friends that want to do exactly what you've just done. So you share that with Mary and Stephen. Okay, so you've got them started on the same pack as you, which is the premium pack. Okay, so by introducing Mary and Stephen, you get $80 every single time you do that forever, right? As long as you're active and you're ordering over 100 BV a month, that entitles you to the full compensation plan. And then what's really cool is if you do that in the same commission week, the commission week is different depending on where you live. So you can just Google Isagenix commission week and you'll be able to find that. But if you do that in the same commission week, over here it's Monday 3 p.m. to Monday 3 p.m., Isagenix will double that and make that $160 per person. So if you enroll 2 people in the same week, it's called double product introduction bonus, and that can keep going on throughout the week. So if you enrolled a 3rd person, it's another 160. A 4th person, it's another 160. As many as you enroll. So if you enroll 10 people, that's 10 times 160, which is just incredible money. So that's 320. Okay, again, you're gonna have to read that backwards. As soon as you enroll your first 2 people, you've reached the first leadership level, which is consultant, and you get a $50 bonus. So you've now made $370 just by helping 2 people. So that's the U share. Now, the whole purpose behind Isagenix is to bring in new customers so that you're getting people started on the products and also supporting your team to do the same thing. It's really simple. And as a result of supporting your team, then that grows the amount of customers that are ordering products in your business, and that's how you create the ongoing residual income. So then you're going to help Mary to do exactly what you've just done. So she's going to help 2 people on the premium pack. She's going to get the same bonuses as you did, okay? And just by helping Mary and Stephen to do that, you're going to make $100 per consultant, person enrolled consultant that you create. So there's another $200. So right now you're up to $570, and you have pretty much paid for your entire premium pack just by doing that. And so you can get this $100 bonus for up to 20 consultants that you create, which is pretty amazing. So $2,000 for creating 20 consultants. Now, if you do this in the first 60 days, you also get a $250 bonus for reaching the rank of Crystal Manager. So that's a grand total of $820. So you have profited from starting out on your premium pack, which is around about $575, just by helping 2 people to then help 2 people within 60 days, which is really cool. So I'm going to rub this off. Okay. If you're watching this at the moment on YouTube, feel free to leave any comments for me, any questions. I'm more than happy to help you out and reach out and do whatever I can to support you. So the next thing that I really wanted to go through, I'm not going to go through all of the bonus structures, but I wanted to go through the different ranking systems. which is what's better known as ACMDE, so Associate, Consultant, Manager, Director, Executive. So, like I said before, to remain active as an associate, you just need to be ordering 100 BV per month. So in Australian dollars, it's roughly about $170, $180. It's different in every country, but around about the equivalent of that. And that entitles you to the full compensation plan, all the business tools, training, support, everything that you need to grow a 6 or a 7-figure business. So if you're looking at that against a traditional business, it's pretty crazy to think that you're only spending about $180 a month to have a full online global business where you can grow that to whatever income that you're willing to work for. And then so consultant, like I said before, is where you've helped 2 people, one on the left and one on the right. So really easy. So that's where you get that $50 bonus. Let's see if this is work. And then manager is where you've helped 2 people and they've helped 2 people, and that's a $250 bonus if you do that in 60 days. And then I'll just bring this down a little bit. Director is where you've personally enrolled 6 people, and each of those people have all enrolled 2 people, and everyone needs to be active, so on at least 100 BV in order for you to hit that rank of director. Now, if you do that in 120 days, that is a $750 bonus, which is really, really cool. And then finally, the Mac Daddy of ranks in Isagenix is executive times 5 times 5. So to get to the rank of executive, you need to personally enroll 10 people, 5 of them on the left and 5 of them on the right, that have all enrolled 2 people, and everyone is active on 100 BV or more per month. And then you've reached the rank of executive. That's the top leadership level. It's not hard to do. People go to work to make it complicated and too hard. You're literally going out, you're finding 10 people that want to get healthy and want to eat their food for free. Like, that's it. That's all you need to do. So you do that in 180 days, then you get a $1,000 bonus, which is really, really cool. So there's $2,050 that you get in bonuses just for reaching the rank of executive within 180 days. Who could use $2,000 extra? Okay, so the final thing that I wanted to show you, which is the thing that I'm the most excited about, this is the real life-changing income, and that's the residual income that you can create from Isagenix. And for those of you who don't know what residual income is, Google it. It is the most powerful income that you can generate in your life. You know, if you've got a job, you've got a linear income, so you're really gonna, you know, most people fit between the 40 to up to 100,000 a year, but you really, for most people, you're not going to get further beyond that in your entire life. Whereas with residual income, you start at 0, but you slowly can build that up, and it can, just like compound interest or geometrical progression of numbers, it can get bigger and bigger and bigger. And because you're building up a foundation of happy product users who are ordering the products every single month, that's true residual income. And it's the same as like having a gym. If you've got 1,000 members that are paying $100 a month, you're making $100,000 a month of residual income. So that's really the main goal with Isagenix. And how that works, so that's you there. You have your place in the tree. So you get enrolled on someone's left or right, and really important to note here, every single person has the exact same opportunity. There's no up or down or anything like that benefits. Everyone starts at zero and they build their own organizations. And your goal is to bring in new customers and to support those people who want to make an income and build a business. And that's going to multiply the amount of customers that you're accumulating in your business. So, how to create residual income. So, basically what I've written there is 300 BV and 600 BV. So, like I said at the start, for someone to remain active, they just need to be ordering 100 BV. So that's business volume. And business volume is a point system that's attached to each product and each pack that is in Isagenix. So when anyone orders or enrolls someone, that's how you accumulate that business volume. And it doesn't need to be left and right. You can have 600 on the left and 600 on the right. But as soon as you accumulate 300 BV on one side and 600 BV on the other side, that is what we call a cycle. And that equals 54 US dollars. Okay. So how would that happen? So let's say you enroll Mary and Steve, and just for make maths easy, so a premium pack is roughly 327 BV, but let's just call it 300. So you've enrolled Mary on a 300 BV premium pack and Steve on a 300 BV premium pack. So a couple of things. So you haven't yet earned a cycle because you haven't gone up to 600 BV. So let's say Steve starts having awesome results and he then enrolls someone on the right on a premium pack. Then have a look at that. You've made 600 BV on that side and 300 BV on that side. So you've made one residual cycle of $54. Now imagine just these three customers alone. Imagine if they're ordering 300 BV a month each. That's one cycle, one residual cycle a month, just for having customers in your business. And you've only brought in two of them. Steve brought in the other one. Okay, so let's say, for example, this is your sponsor here. This is what is really, really cool about this binary compensation plan. This is your sponsor here. They enrolled you on their left. They're also building a left and a right. So they're going to be most likely enrolling on their left as well. And that is going into your business because everyone enrolls bottom left, bottom right every single time. Right? So your sponsor has enrolled someone. So let's say this has all happened in the same week. So you've already used up this BV here, but your sponsor's enrolled someone. And let's say you enroll someone as well in that week. There's 300 BV and 300 BV. So you've got 600, but because right now you don't have another 300 on that side, you don't get a cycle until you accumulate that. So let's say you had a great week and you enrolled two people. So you enrolled someone on your right as well. Then hey presto, you've just made yourself another cycle. So far, you've made two residual cycles in the same week. So you've made $108 in the same week. And, you know, not all of these are your own enrollment. So you enrolled the first two people, and then your sponsor enrolled someone, then you enrolled someone, and Steve enrolled someone there. So that is what is so cool about this. And if you really start to wrap your head around this, so many other companies, what they will do, so let's say this is your first enrollment, and let's say this person enrolls someone, and this person enrolls someone. So these are So that's your, what you call your PET, so your personally enrolled tree. So you enrolled that person, and then they enrolled that person, and then they enrolled that person. So that's 3 levels. Three PET, 3 levels in your organization that has come as a direct result of your first enrollment, right? So what most companies do is they will cut you off, whether it's 7 levels deep or 14 levels deep. That's, for most companies in the world, they will cut you off. So let's say this is your 7th level here. They cut you off. If this person enrolls here and this person starts growing a massive organization, you do not get any of that business volume. You are cut off. So that's why it makes it so much harder for people to grow an amazing residual income in other companies, because they're always having to front load so much and enroll. Whereas if you build this foundation on happy customers and build an amazing team, it doesn't matter if it's the 1st level, the 7th level, the 100th level, you get to build an organization infinite levels deep. So let that sink in for a second. Infinite levels deep. So it doesn't matter if there's a person down here that's enrolled by your 7th PET that's in Malaysia or Singapore or America or Canada, as long as you've got an international membership, which is about $50, you can get that in your back office. That's all you need to grow an international business, and you don't even need to enroll the person yourself to grow an international business. It could be anywhere in your downline. And imagine if they just grow this massive organization, you are accumulating all of that business volume. So this is what happens. So all this BV that's happening here, this just flows all the way up, right? All the way up. So when you enroll this person, it flows up. When they enroll this person, it flows up. So you're just essentially building up your bank of business volume on both sides. So what you'll find is there's a lot of people in Isagenix that don't really build. They just love the products, and they might have a sponsor that's really actively building. And so they've got this huge amount of business volume on one of their legs, but because they're not building the other side, they're not really making any money, which is a crying shame, because they've basically got this banked up business volume. And if they just go out and start sharing and building a team, then they can grow this incredible residual income. So another really important point to note. So I wanted to sort of point out some key significant differences in the Isagenix compensation plan compared to what I have seen across dozens and dozens of other companies. So the first one is that we have an infinite levels deep compensation plan. You get paid 6% on your entire organization. The second one is that, like I was saying before, if you have someone that's really like that, you've got a sponsor or you've built up this really big leg on one side, most other companies every week or every month, if you don't use that up, then they will wipe it clear. So you've got to start all over again every week or every month. That's the other thing that makes it so hard. Whereas Isagenix bank that volume. So if you've got 100,000 business volume on one side, but you haven't really built the other leg, as long as you're active on 100 BV a month, you will continually bank that volume, and it will continuously stay there and get bigger. If you've got a team that are building here, you've got your sponsor that's building on this side, you've got people that are ordering products, that continues to accumulate. So that makes it so much easier to, over the long term, build this business. And then the next one, which is really, really cool, is what happens when you get to I'm pretty sure this is the right number, when you have got to 220 cycles 3 times, doesn't need to be consecutive weeks, but 220 cycles in a week 3 times, that's what happens is when you max out your business and you go to the platinum level, which is the real Mac Daddy. So 220 cycles, and they max out your business center. This is the only time where Isagenix will actually cut off the flow of business volume, but they do that for a specific reason. So if you're generating 220 cycles, then anything else below that, you won't get that business volume, because that's how they afford to pay every single body in your tree, in your organization. However, it doesn't stop there. So you don't just get to 220 cycles and then that's as much as you can earn. Once you've maxed out your business center, you will, I'll just rub this out. You will be entitled to open up another business center above yourself, so that this side here, for example, is your left leg. So you effectively never really need to build in that leg again. You've got tens of thousands of customers, you've got business builders, you've got leaders. Yes, it might fluctuate, so you might not get to 220 and then stay there every week. It might go back a little bit, but for most people, there's so much leadership in there, there's so many people in there that it's never going to go away. So they never ever need to. So all of their business volume is taken care of every single week. So all you're doing is you're building one leg instead of two. So many companies, you have to build 3 legs or more legs. So you're building one leg, and then it gets even more crazy. So remember how I said that in your first organization, you get paid 6% on your entire organization, infinite levels deep. In your second and beyond business centers, you get paid 18%, right? So 18% for a cycle. So basically that's 3 times that. So it's $162 per cycle every time you get 300 and 600 BV. And then so because you've built this, it takes half the time, if not less, to most likely max out that one. And then you get to open up another one above you, another one above you forever. It never, ever stops. There are some people in America that are on their 5th or 6th business center. So it is crazy, crazy, crazy. And just the fact that you can build an international organization for $50 a year as your international sponsorship. Imagine a traditional business, how hard it would be to expand internationally. Isagenix does all of that hard stuff for you, the stuff that no one really wants to do. They have a massive international corporate team. I think there's about 700 employees around the world, probably more. And they spend years going into the countries, developing all the legislation, going through all the approval processes, making sure they've got a warehouse set up, distribution, customer service, marketing materials. So they literally do everything for you, and all your job is to use the products, go out and share it with people, support them on the products. If they want to build the business, you support them to do that. Go to events, develop yourself. Like, that's really all you need to do over a long period of time. You don't need to do accounting, you don't need to do finance, you don't need to do distribution, customer service, international expansion, product research and development. The list goes on. They just literally do everything that they can. So hopefully that has kind of sunk in as to how incredible this opportunity is. So 220 cycles, if you do the maths, what that is, 220 times 54 in a week, that is big money. Now, another really cool thing is this is why you want to get to executive, like I showed you before. So executive is the top rank in Isagenix, and you want to be a paid as executive. So that means you've got 5 active consultants on your left and 5 active consultants on your right. The reason why is because you then get 10% matching bonus. So what that means is for all of your people that you've personally enrolled, every single week, as long as you're an active executive, you will get 10% of whatever cycles they accumulate in that week. So let's say, for example, you've enrolled some amazing people, they've grown this huge business, you're already, making crazy money. So let's say, for example, I'll say you've enrolled 2 people that are doing 100 cycles a week. You personally enrolled 2 people that are doing 100 cycles a week. So that's 200 cycles. You get 10% of those cycles, not taking away from their cycles, but Isagenix will pay you this 10% on top. So that's 20 cycles from that matching bonus times 54. You do the maths. It's over $1,000 a week on top of everything else that you're making. So if you get to a point where you have enrolled, let's say 10 people that are doing 250 cycles a week, that's 2,500 cycles a week, of which you get the matching bonus of 10%. So that's an extra 250 cycles a week just for being a paid as executive, so that's 500 cycles in a week. You're talking like $25,000, $27,000 a week in one business center. And then you can make another one, you can grow another one and another one and another one. That is life-changing money right there. So just want to show you one more quick thing. Okay, so like we talked about, cycles, residual income. This is the final sort of income ranking system that I wanted to show you. So 5-cycle bonus is a new one that they introduced. Okay, so it's not technically a rank, but 5-cycle bonus, you get $250 Australian the first time you do it, $250 Australian the second time you do it. I wanted to show you that, but I'm really bad at drawing stars. 10 cycles, when you hit 10 cycles in one commission week, you have hit the rank of 1-star silver circle or golden circle if you get it in the right time frame. Stars are getting worse. Just going to do a squiggle. 20 cycles is 2-star. I'm not even going to do stars anymore. 40 cycles is 3-star. So 40 cycles times, it's 60 Australian dollars for a cycle. So that's $2,400 a week residual income by hitting 3-star, and that is a 6-figure residual income. 4-star is when you've done 60 cycles. 5-star is when you've done 100 cycles. 6-star is when you've done 150 cycles. 7-star is 200, and 8-star is 250, and then beyond that is obviously 9-star, 10-star. It keeps on going. So I apologize for all the writing that was backwards, but hopefully my explanation covered that for you correctly, and you got a lot out of this video. So really appreciate your time, guys. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of different videos on different training topics. Feel free to share it with people in your team, or you want to show it to someone that might be interested in Isagenix. Feel free to share it as much as you like. And thank you so much for your time. Just going to stop the recording.